Oh my gosh, check this thing out. What's going on, guys? So I'm out here at the Forest River Expo dealer show in Elkhart, Indiana, and look what I came across. This thing is absolutely insane. Super tall. I mean, super tall. This has to be the largest destination style travel trailer I have ever filmed. Man, this thing is absolutely crazy. Timberwolf Black Label. You're not going to want to miss this video because this thing's insane. Hang tight, I'll be right back. All right, let's start by taking a look at the numbers on this. So the gross vehicle weight rating is 13,515, which is actually a lot lower than what I thought it would be. I thought this thing would be heavier. 1,040 pounds worth of cargo capacity, twin 6,000-pound axles, rides on E-rated tires, dry weight of 12,416 pounds, and 45, you hear me right, 45 feet long for a bumper towable unit. Now, this is a destination style trailer, so this is something that you want to get out to a site and kind of leave it there. You don't want to tow these things around all over the place. But they've done some really innovative things. Love the frameless window, love the fiberglass sidewalls. Let's take a look inside of this thing and not keep you waiting. Man, this thing is absolutely insane. Look at those windows. So we're about to walk inside, and I don't see the model number here, but let's just call it the, oh, there it is. This is the 39ALBL. Now, I'm gonna walk in from here, then I'm gonna shift to the left so you can see the craziness of this. By the way, 2 glass sliding doors. You got one right there, and you got one right here. This is insane. All right, stepping on board, I'm gonna swing to the left. Got the whole eTrailer crew in here too.
What's up, JD?
What's going on, guys? What are you doing up there?
Hanging out.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool up here.
So check this interior out. So you guys have had a chance to kind of sit in here for a while now. Let me pan around real quick so people can see what's going on. And I'm going to start from this side, then I'll work my way that way because I have a comment about the Loft. And I want, it's going to sound so bad when I say this, but I specifically want your opinion on it when I get to it. All right. All right, so we're going to start up here. We got our glass sliding door. This is a beautiful kitchen. This, am I kidding here? This is like a gorgeous kitchen. Solid surface Corian countertop. You got 3 bar stools on this side. You got more stuff going on over here. 3 bar stools on that side. I mean, this is really freaking awesome. Because,
pretty nice too.
well, there's 4 guys in here, and it doesn't feel small.
Not at all.
It doesn't feel crowded at all. Everyone has their own space, including that dude up there. So check this out. We got this enormous residential style pantry, which probably has more room than most residential pantries. This is crazy. And I love the color tones in here. They've really done a good job of giving you some contrasting tones. So you have light, you have darker, then you have really dark. You got your microwave up there. You got storage up here. And they put this cool little mesh material there. You got your 3-burner cooktop, you got your stove oven combo, and this I think is what you were talking about earlier, where they essentially, yeah, they make, this right here is separate from these two, but the drawers make it look like it's all one kind of drop-in residential stove unit, which is really nice. This is really nice. Look at this. So you have this awesome straining rack, and then you have these dividers within the sink basin that turn it into kind of like this multi-purpose sink. And then right here is a glass washer. You guys notice that? So you flip your glass around, push it down, sprays the inside, has a nice upgraded faucet right here. I love the window because if you're backed up to the mountains, to the lake, you have so much visibility out of this. This is just absolutely amazing. Unless you're the poor guy that accidentally gets the site with all the view on this side, then you just have like a couple windows. But this is the side you want facing the view. This is awesome. You got cabinets way up here. You got beautiful light fixture here. I think there's 2 ACs. There might be 3, but I see 2 right here. We'll hunt one down in a second. Got all your controls here. Nice Corian countertop. Perfect spot for a coffee maker. Do you guys drink coffee as much as I do?
Yes.
We do. So when you go into an RV, is it viable enough to say, this is where a coffee maker should go?
Yes.
Yep. Or
that's
like an...
something you think about before.
Yeah, or like an Instapot, or to me, when I say that, I just mean this is a great spot for an appliance to go. But then that's where your coffee maker goes. But did you see how they put the outlets here and they put this lower shelf? So this is where you'd want your Instapot to go.
Yeah.
This is really cool how they've set this up. And I love the fact that they put the 2 sliding doors on. That's awesome. You never see this. I don't think I've ever seen one that actually has 2 glass sliding doors like this. All right, So I'm going to work my way back. You have your Contour refrigerator here, very residential. You got your wine rack up top.
Nice pairing with the glass washer.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, you can wash your wine glasses as you use it. Yeah, this to me though, that's kind of dangerous when you have small kids, because I kind of feel like they're just going to push it and it's going to spray water up at them. All right, so living room area has an L-shaped sectional. You have 2 recliners on each side of it. I like it. I kind of like the space. I'll tell you what confuses me a little bit about this space is that chair right there. Because it kind of feels like these two should kind of be next to each other, and then this should be kind of placed off. But I see why they did it, because that's movable. These can slide around. This right here is pretty much static. You don't want to move that. That's going to turn into a bed. I believe it folds out from underneath the this portion of the cushion. You have the nice ottoman. But I guess if you took these chairs and maybe if you put them right here, and you faced them that way, that might be a better...
Would you have to move that chair for the slide to come in?
It's hard to say. It seems like... So this is about the room you would have. So if you move this all the way over, or if you simply pulled the chair up to this space, then I think you'd have perfect amount of space for it. And I almost feel like they just put that there just so people could walk through here easier. Because I could see, again, putting that chair right here, and it would be more conducive to, like, conversational, living. But I love this. I love the way the valances look, too. You typically don't see that. I like the blackout blinds that are on there as well. Spinning around, you got your TV down here. It feels a little weird, but I see why they did it this way. It feels almost like a second thought to where they put the TV. But it doesn't look bad. It's cool because you have all of this. Now, if you have the sun setting on this side, you definitely want to roll the blinds down because it'll just blast all that light in and heat in at the same time. And I almost feel... Cost-wise, it would raise the cost a lot, but I almost feel dual-pane windows in something like this would make sense because that's a lot of radiant heat you're gonna bring in if the sun's coming down on that side. But super cool. Okay, so how tall are you?
6'1".
You stand next to each other. For some reason, I feel like he's taller.
It's the boots.
Neither of them are wearing boots. All right, so 6'1". Let's just say 6 foot.
Yeah.
All right. Now, fist fight. Who's going to win? All right, so you got the really, really nice dividers up here as well. I love how they've done that. And, I mean, just everything's trimmed off really well in here. I love the lighting accent that they've put here as well. Can you touch it?
Not even close.
Not even close. Can you jump and touch it? Yeah, no problem.
Big shakes.
I wish we had Jake in here. His head would be hitting all these
Jake would
beams.
be hitting the fan.
Yep. All right, so, AJ.
Yes.
Can you crawl into this loft area?
I can. I can't stand up in there if that's what you're going to ask.
It's huge. I mean, it's a huge space. Do you have kids?
No.
All right. I was going to say, are you a big kid?
Yeah, sometimes.
So here, play with this plushie.
Play with you.
Okay, so we got him up here in the loft, and you are in a seated position right now, and you still have maybe an inch or two of headspace.
Yeah.
I always like to call units like this two-story RVs because in reality, there's no way you could legally take a two-story RV down the road. It'd be too tall, right? Mm-hmm. Most RVs, 13'6" is about as tall as you'd want to go. The space in here, this loft feels huge to me.
Yeah.
How does it feel to you?
It does. It's longer than I thought it was just looking at the steps. So once you get in here, you see you have a lot of space actually to work with. I also like the outlets and USB ports all along the way too. So not just one in the back corner. There's a few of them around here. So
yeah,
plenty of room to work with stuff and plug in any devices you got.
Yeah, the crazy thing is it's hard to visualize from a camera how large this space is. It's huge.
Yeah, it is.
It's huge. It goes back behind you another probably 10 feet,
mm-hmm.
and then in front of you another 6 feet. So you're talking probably almost 16 feet worth of length to this, and it's the full width of the unit.
Yeah.
So that is really, really cool. So I could absolutely see if you have small kids, this is a great place for them to stay. This right here is going to keep them from falling out. And yeah, what do you think about this?
I think it looks legit. I'd stay up here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as an adult, you could, because
Yeah.
if you think of like a loft in a tiny home, that's almost what this feels like.
Yeah.
You know? And if you put a big mattress right here, you wouldn't have to crawl as far over there to get to it, which is really nice.
Yeah, I've stayed in some other ones where you got the top bunk and there's not even this much room. Like I was worried I was going to sit up and hit my head on something. I can sit up out of bed and not hit my head, so that's good.
Very cool. Let's get our opinions on this thing. Let's get our 1 through 10. So if you haven't watched the other videos, we're doing 1 through 10 ratings just on the floor plan alone. And it can include the ergonomics, it can include the furniture, the layout in general. But before we do that, actually, I'm sorry, there's another room up here. I haven't even walked over here yet. So we have this beautiful bathroom. It's actually a really good sized bathroom. You have storage back here, porcelain foot flush toilet, nice basin sink in here as well. And then right here is your master suite. So check this out. It's huge. So the depth of this slide sticks out really, really far. And because of that, there's a tremendous amount of room here, including under this area, which can kind of double as a desk. That is really nice. Spot for washer and dryer as well, if you want to put one in. Otherwise, you got a lot of closet space. A lot of windows around you, including this huge window right here. You have a cornered fireplace, which is really nice as well. This is really, really nice. And I like how they're making the beds lower now. So the beds are a lot easier to get on and off of in RVs, especially because, you know, this is typically the challenge. You walk around to the side of your bed, you want to get on the bed, and if it's really tall, you have to kind of worm your way up to the pillow. So that's real nice. This is cool.
That is cool.
A lot of cabinet storage here. All right. Let's give this thing a score. They're already conversing about it. You go first.
I'm going first. All right. This thing's pretty insane. The sheer size of it, the height of the ceilings, how much space there is everywhere, upstairs, all of those together. It's pretty crazy. It's unique. You don't see it a lot. I'm going to have to give it a 9.
Wow, so this beat the Riverstone.
It beat the Riverstone. Again, it's just, I don't know. You don't get a lot of opportunities to come in something like this, right?
Yeah.
You see it. It kind of has a little bit of that shock and awe factor. I do get the temperature regulation would be difficult with this many windows, like you were discussing earlier, but I think it would just be so beautiful and like a nice view with how much natural light's coming in during the day. I could really see myself sitting on my couch and just watching it, sitting over a lake, something like that.
Seriously, yeah, I totally agree. AJ.
Well, clearly I like the loft. I thought that was pretty sweet, but I did like all the windows on the side too. Never seen so many windows on one side of it, and then the sliding glass doors are a pretty nice touch. It has that cool hangout vibe with it, so
Yeah.
I guess 8.5?
8.5, not bad. All right, so right here, the eternal optimist, pessimist, I don't know which one you are.
I really, really wanted to give this thing an 8, just because for me, like, I'm not going to be in here watching TV. I'm going to pay attention to how I'm swinging into the camping spots. That way I know I got the view over here and I'm not trying to peek out the 2 windows. But the back of the frame has a real thick support and there's no hitch receiver.
Okay.
So, like, I'm not a big toy hauler guy. I'm more of a mountain bike guy, and I could just slap an RV rider on the back of any fifth wheel. But
Not this one.
Not this one.
But we're talking about the floor plan, brother.
I know.
He takes it all in.
Yeah, he took it all in. He's like the roofing material. It was a little texturized. I know. So what do you rank it?
Oh man, probably just 7.5.
7.5.
About half a point for not being able, because you can just throw the bike in here somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna rank this a. God, I love the interior. I really do. I think this is awesome. But floor plan alone, I think it's missing something pretty vital. I think it needs a half bath. I think this should be a bath and a half unit.
It's just the one full bath?
It's the one full bath. So if you have a bunch of kids up there, everyone's waiting in line for the bathroom. I think with this much room, they could have possibly utilized some of the space that they have for pantry here. They could have done something to integrate a half bath in here, which I really think would have made this perfect for the whole family packing up in the minivan with their friends, everyone meeting at this, which is now your cabin, and not having to fight over a bathroom. That's it. But because of that, I'm going to give it a 6. If it had a half bath, I'd give it an 8.
Very nice. Yeah,
So-
that's a good point. It kind of surprised me when I saw the one full bath. That's a good point. I didn't really put it together, but I thought the master possibly would have a half bath back there. But
Even if they would have, I think it would have given me a 7 had they put a separation between the toilet and the shower. So at least if somebody's taking a shower, somebody else can use the restroom. And it gives you at least that flexibility of not having a bathroom if somebody's in there hogging up, everyone banging on the door saying, I need to use a bathroom kind of thing. But that's it. Other than that, I think they've nailed it. But the challenge here is a lot of the floor plans like this are doing this. They're building this huge unit, all these windows. And there's others that are next to us that are doing the same thing, but they're putting one bathroom in it. And I think these are units that you take out to a lake, you leave it there. You don't tow these around a lot. And then everyone comes out and visits throughout the year. And I think having a half bath in here would really make it the ideal floor plan. But that's just me. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the way we're doing this collaborative effort because it's 4 different minds thinking about different things. And just like you said, I'm a mountain biker myself. And I always think, how can I bring that with me? And where do I put it when I'm not using it? Do I want it sitting here? It's not a $300 Walmart mountain bike, right? And you don't want your $15,000 bike being stolen just because you left it outside. Right, so those are always things I think about as well. So no, great point to that. If you don't feel comfortable with the aspect of recreational living, what you plan on doing when you get where you're going, then it's hard to enjoy the vehicle itself. Right. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to check out some more floor plans. If you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon.